It can be. It can be, Trip Friend. Hi, Grindler. But I was getting to see y'all the same. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Saturday. Hopefully you had a good time. And hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. In the meantime, have an outstanding rest of your weekend.
Yes.
Alright. We got one more turn till overdrive. I will absolutely fucking take that. Yes, please. More of that. All day, every day, forever. Give me more of those.
Kill confirmed.
Okay, what to do about Ajax is the question. Who was it that had the fucking revive protocol? My man's revival protocol. I don't. What? Why does it work on Ven, but it doesn't work on the. You know what? It doesn't really matter, does it? Alright. Reload.
Grabbing ammo.
Again. Crappy is in a bad way, but low profile is definitely useful for him. Only problem is, I know there's a fucking Andromedon and 2 Spectres that are like right here. And I do not want to trigger them. As much as I would love to get closer so that we can deal with the guys that are over here, I don't want to trigger them. At least not yet. I would rather take out the people that we're currently dealing with before I start worrying about the next batch of guys. But I also desperately want to get to Ajax and try to get them back up. Gonna have to love you and leave you things to see and people to do. Check the replay later to see if this ends well. Alright, Travis. But thanks for hanging out with us on a Saturday or a Sunday for you. And hopefully you have fun doing whatever it is that you're going to do. Okay. Sierra. What can you do for me, buddy? I don't think there's a whole lot that you can do because you don't have a med kit, so you're not going to be able to... I don't think you're going to be able to stabilize, unfortunately. So what we could do, I could move Sierra up here, grab Ajax, and then try to pull them back? But this riverbed is a fucking death trap, is the problem. Tell you what, here's what we can do. We can aid Protocol Sierra, give him a defense bonus. Then we get Sierra up here. This might even be a waste of time. It might be a waste of time, yeah, because I can't fucking stabilize Ajax. That's the problem. So there's literally no point in trying to do what I'm trying to do because I can't save them with Sierra. As much as I hate that, without a medkit I can't stabilize.
Roger, holding.
I mean, you say that, Aetherin, but that's the guy's name, and he wanted to be a sniper, but he didn't roll a sniper class. He got a shotgun class instead. He's a little bent out of shape about it.
Stay here.
Alright, Dark Sarah, again, I don't know what to do with you. So I'm just not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna have you hunker down. There's not really a whole lot else to do. What? Okay, so what is even the point of shit like aid protocol if when I do it, it doesn't matter and you still get hit? Like, I don't understand what the point of these buffs are if they don't do anything. I mean, if I was to move here, we still don't have a flank shot on anything. I could move here to full cover, but then there's that part of me that's like, why even bother, since apparently cover doesn't fucking matter. Yep. And again, I'm still trying to avoid triggering this pod that I know is here. Because just trying to kill these two fucking donkeys... just trying to kill these two donkeys is gonna be an almost insurmountable obstacle. Because there's no cover between me and them, and they have the superior position. So we basically kind of just sit here and wait to die, for lack of a better way to put it. I mean, I could potentially move up here and maybe get a grenade on our mans. This interference cancels overwatch on a targeted unit. I mean, is this another one of those things where it doesn't say that it ends the turn, but then it ends the turn anyway? Okay, that got rid of his overwatch. Now I can use this grenade to get rid of the tree, but not actually hit the guy. But getting rid of his cover might actually give our people what they need to take him out. Now it was blue. So it should just be a one action. Again, keyword being should.
Finally. Affirmative. Covering now.
Okay. That's Dark Sarah, there's not really a whole lot you can do. For whatever reason, Tribal does not have a shot at literally anything from here. So we gotta move him up.
Okay.
It's not the ideal position, but we've got to fucking get somewhere closer. Alright, that's decent damage. That's decent damage. What else do we got? We got crappy sniper. Again, not really able to do a whole lot, but could potentially run up here and get a shot, even though it's gonna put our mans in a very dangerous position. We take the run and gun, and I don't like it, but again, we got to take these fucking targets off the board.
Making a run.
Yeah, this is a kill or be killed. Either we succeed, or the game is over. The run is over. So that's That's why I'm, you know, trying to do my best here to make absolutely sure that we're not losing any more people than we have to.
6 feet ain't far enough.
We've already lost one. We're gonna lose a second because there's no way I can save Ajax. But I'm trying my best to minimize any other potential casualties. I mean, we could overdrive. We could potentially... Let's see. I mean, if I overdrive, I get the flank shot. But we gotta burn our last free reload for that. So... Well, if I run and gun, I only get one shot. I don't know if that's gonna be enough to clinch the kill on this guy, because even though I can see him from here, I don't know what our odds to actually hit him are. So if I run up here and it's only like a 20% chance to hit, then the run and gun is useless. And this dude's a rocketeer. He hasn't fired his rocket yet. If I put Erst here, I mean, he's probably already gonna fire the rocket at crappy snipers so that he can hit all 3 of these people. Even if he doesn't do that, if I put Erst here, it's prime rocket territory. Does the guy back at the Avenger have medkits? Maybe? I mean, I already moved crappy sniper, who's the one with revival protocol, so it doesn't... Assuming we survive until next turn, it'll have to wait until next turn. Well, it's not a matter of you getting hit, Erst. He's a rocketeer. He's not gonna hit you with the gun, he's gonna hit you with the rocket, and it's gonna hit everybody here as well. Like, I'm not worried about you taking the hit, I'm worried about Sierra getting caught in the blast, and them getting caught in the blast. Yeah, Vin did have medkits, it's just... He's also only got 1 health, so... If I use the medkit, he heals himself, and then he has no medkits to heal anybody else. Well, Erst, the only problem with that is, again, we know there's a Spectre, 2 Spectres and an Andromedon right up here. I'm intentionally avoiding this chunk of the map because I don't want to trigger that pod until we've killed this guy. Because if we're trying to deal with this dude, and then we get an Andromedon and 2 Spectres coming down here, like, with where we're positioned and the situation that we're in right now, that's disaster. Not sure if he can fire a rocket after moving. He can't fire a rocket after moving, but it's also not his turn yet. He could fire, like, where he is now, he could fire the rocket here and hit, so... I don't want to burn the overdrive, but I think we burn the overdrive. And we burn the overdrive because we can move up here.
Move it out.
Yep, thank you. We burn the free reload, the last one. Now we move up here. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, though, is the problem. I don't want... That's what I want. 64% chance. Okay. So. The dude has 7 health. As long as you hit and don't graze, it's a guaranteed kill. The question is, how confident are we that happens? And do we have an out if that doesn't happen? I don't know if run and gun can be combined with overdrive. I've never tried it before. I mean, fuck it, right?
Going on the attack.
Because then I can basically roll up here, get the guaranteed flank.
Moving.
And then take the shot. %. Okay. That's another one down.
And stay down.
Fuck's sake. Jesus Christ on a cracker. Alright. The Overwatch for now. As much as I would love to help Ajax, there's not a whole lot that I can do. What I can do is revival protocol on
Get on
Vin.
your feet.
Probably a little late. Probably should have done this a long time ago, but since we're gonna lose Ajax, I would prefer to get Ven up here if we can, because we're gonna need the extra gun. Can I... There we go. Yeah, because we've only got the one med kit. So, we use the med kit to heal up Ven. Hopefully it's a decent heal. 6 HP, alright, that's not the end of the world. And then we just start sprinting him up to the front line to hopefully join us before the whole fight is over. Alright. Now, what to do about an Andromedon and 2 Spectres? Because they're part of the same pod, which means they're gonna trigger at the same time. Which means, unlike most scenarios where I would love to take them on separately, I'm not gonna have that option. My options are gonna be take them all on at once, or die.
Come on, let's go. On y va.
Let's see. In the meantime, Crappy, you've got a shot at that car, so just go ahead and take it. So we can take out these 2 cars. That'll stop the consistent damage on the Avenger. And then at that point, we just have to figure out
En route.
how we want to take out these well, what I hope is the last pod. It says only 3 enemies remaining. I'm sorry, what? What? You can't... You can't see the car that you literally have line of sight to? Like, you can shoot it just fine when I do that, but you can't... XCOM, man. Fucking XCOM.
Heading there now.
What even is line of sight? Never heard of it. Burn down the septic tank and then hack the shell. What's the EKG icon? Anything to buy Ajax another round? No, the EKG icon is just... So basically, whenever, like, there's a body on the ground, it will show you, like, which squares you need to be in order to interact with that body. Like, because the way that XCOM works, like, occasionally the bodies will ragdoll and they'll be in, like, a really weird place. Relative to, like, you'll see the body in one square, and then, but you move to that square and it doesn't act like that's not actually where the body is.
If we lose them, we lose the ship. We need to rethink our strategy.
Oh, you don't say. Thanks a whole lot, Central. You're a credit to the fucking team, man. You're really helping with the positive attitude.
I don't quit till the fight's done. On the move.
But yeah, it gives you a thing that gives you the ability to know for a fact what you're actually shooting at, or like what squares you need to interact with to heal your people or pick up bodies or whatever is essentially what that boils down to.
We destroyed all of the enemy siege emplacements. Excellent work, Commander.
So that's all the vehicles.
Nothing to me, man.
Shouldn't have any more damage to the Avenger. Now we just need to take out the last pod, which again we already know is an Andromedon and 2 Spectres. So as long as we don't move forward, hopefully we will have an unlimited amount of time to get up here and actually get into position. Because ideally, I would like to have our people in the best possible Overwatch positions before we, like, start this fight. And honestly, like, there's a part of me that wants to loop around here, because we've actually got more cover from this direction than we do from this direction. Like, this is all open ground and trees. I don't know. I
That ammo's mine.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit flustered right now. And I knew this mission was gonna be tough, but like, Jesus.
Step the wrong way and you will perish.
Like, I was expecting a challenge. I wasn't expecting this level of challenge. I mean, we do have a battle scanner, so I could potentially move our people up. Like, problem is, like, Vio's on 2 health. He gets hit, he's dead. Elijah's on 2 health. He gets hit, he's dead. But, like, part of me wants to just toss the battle scanner so that I can have a better idea of where they are, because I think they're, like, right around here. But I would love to know for sure. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, he ain't got the noodle arms on that one. Okay, so they are pretty much exactly where I thought they were. The problem is... So here's the issue that we're dealing with. The Andromedon we have to kill twice. That's one problem. The other problem is the Spectres, and you can see how much health they all have. We don't really have the damage output to kill all 3 of them in a single turn, which means very likely we're going to have to focus them down. Now, we do have a slight advantage in that the Andromedon cannot take cover, but the Spectres can. And if they get to one of our people, it's going to knock them unconscious, which is going to be, it's basically going to put us down 1 person until we take the Spectre out. So, like, all around, this is the worst possible pod for us to have to be dealing with at the very end when everybody's almost dead. Oh, now you're just gonna fucking move? Just because we revealed you in the scanner, now you're gonna suddenly get the ability to run right into us. Okay, great. Well, I was hoping we'd have a little more time to prep our people and get into the positions that we wanted to be in, but apparently we're starting the party now.
I read you.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, friend Aid. I was gonna wait it out, and then the game was like, actually, no, you're gonna fucking fight it out right now. Oh, okay. Well, that wasn't part of the plan, but sure. I guess we're in a fight now. Why not? I mean, I could do the smart thing and just immediately fall back. Like, the smart money is just immediately fucking retreat.
Affirmative. We're green to go.
Don't fight them on their terms. Fight them on my terms.
Let's go.
All right, let's do this. We'll do a fighting retreat and we'll overwatch as we do it so that if they are going to try to fight us, they're going to take damage in the process. Because honestly, I think that's our best option at this point.
Excellent.
I know it's not terribly exciting gameplay, but at this point, I'm like, again, we've already lost 2 people for sure. And we got 2 people that are close enough that if they get hit, they're dead. So I'm not taking any chances if I don't have to.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm essentially gonna bait them into Overwatch where we have better cover. Because right now the issue is we have no cover. Like, everything is half cover. So I'm essentially going to pull them into an area where we actually have more cover. We've got more defense. I just don't know how far they're gonna follow us. Or if they're gonna follow us. Okay, they are in fact. Oh, fucking eat a dick. Alright, let's put you in Overwatch. Where can we put you that's full cover? Not really anywhere.
I'm on it.
Let's see. We're not going to be able to get Vin into position and Overwatch in the same turn, but we'll get him up to full cover. Dark Sarah, as much as I hate to say it, you're not going to be really useful in this engagement because all 3 of the enemies that we're fighting against are immune to fire. So you just get the fuck out. Because there's literally nothing you can do. Let's see. You are in a full cover situation, so I'm just going to go ahead and Overwatch you. We can pull Erst up here. I think we put you like right here in a decent position. And then we Overwatch you, and we're just gonna Overwatch spam to victory, boys. That's what we're gonna do. We are gonna fucking Overwatch spam to victory.
It's killing time. Scanning.
Where else do we have full cover? Anywhere? No, not really. All right. I mean, Erst is full cover.
I'm moving, Dip.
So we'll use Erst as full cover. Why not?
I'm ready. I'm trying to pull up.
All right. Again, we'll let them come to us. We will engage them on our terms. Or at least attempt to, anyway. And let me guess, you're gonna take a 1 in a million shot and kill my man through full cover? No? Alright.
Whoa.
And there's the other one. I mean, the armor's holding up, so... It's not the end of the world just yet.
Let's go.
Alright, we got the flank shot on this Spectre. I'm absolutely gonna take it. Alright. Vio, what are your options here? If I put you here, you've got no shots. If I put you here, you're too close to that other Spectre, and that makes me nervous. I also don't like my people being all clumped together like that, so I'll do this. Move up Vio. Put you on Overwatch. Dark Sarah, again, not a whole lot you can do, so just hunker down and wait it out. Honestly, I feel like Crappy could probably take a hit if we had to, so I kind of want to move him up a little farther.
This way.
All right, let's get Erst up here. And now we got some shots. Actually, we got some decent shots. We don't have any more free reloads, though. But I think we can overdrive. Because we only moved you once, so we could overdrive, take 2 shots. In fact, we could overdrive and then run and gun again and take 3 shots and maybe get lucky enough to kill both of these motherfuckers. Is Urs gonna be the MVP? Is Urs gonna be the MVP?
You don't want to go to war with me.
7 to 9. 7 is the minimum. As long as you don't do the minimum, we get the kill on this one. You fucking missed, Urs.
Not dead yet.
Okay, that's 1 down.
At ease.
And then we got 1 more shot. It's not gonna be a kill, but hopefully we can chunk this dude's health down enough that the rest of our squad will be able to finish him off. Holy shit. Look at Urs go. Look at him go.
Moving to position.
Alright, I'm feeling frisky. Travel's got some ablative HP. He got a 72% chance. Let's go. Let's go.
Target disabled.
Alright, there we go. That's another 1 down. We got 1 fucking Andromedon on the field, chat. 1 more enemy, and it's also one of the toughest enemies that we're gonna have to deal with. And we just burned through most of our cooldowns. But the end is in sight. I'm gonna move up Crappy, but we're not gonna go full run and gun just because, like, Crappy's gonna be good for the close range engagement. I want to have him ready if and when that Andromedon decides to pop out. And he might be coming out right now. Okay, there he is.
That armor's tough.
Okay. Urs has got the shot.
The war goes on.
Reload. Now, once again, this is a situation where he's behind cover. We can do collateral damage, do some damage, and remove the cover. Then he's completely flanked. or we take the shot. Now, if we take the shot, with the armor, we're not necessarily going to get a whole lot of potential damage here. Full armor is insane. It is. But honestly, I think the collateral damage is the better move because it's guaranteed damage and it gets rid of his cover. Grenade. Who actually has one? I mean, Tribal has a grenade. Oh, Tribal has a grenade. Tribal, please don't have a noodle arm.
Heading to that location.
Please don't have a noodle arm, buddy. I really need you to get this throw where it needs to be. Fucking beautiful. Do it. Although, to be fair, I really should have kept Tribal back because that 9 to 12 damage is gonna go a long way. Alright. Now, 7 to 9 damage with a 40% chance to crit. Take that fucking shot. Alright. That's one down. Now we gotta kill him again. Now we gotta kill him again. Then,
Sure.
it's dangerous, but move up. Okay, 1 fucking damage away. 1 damage away. Who do we have that can take the shot? I think we know. I think it's either, I mean, it's gotta be Crappy, right? It's gotta be Crappy. Wait, we gotta finish this in style, right?
Yes. Game over, big guy. Some good people gave up their lives to
Holy
defend this ship.
shit,
Our cause will
chat.
survive because of their sacrifice.
Holy shit. I think we just spent like almost 2 hours in that mission, chat. Jesus fucking wept. Holy shit. And all we get for that is 5 ability points. Fuck you, XCOM. We lost 2 good people on this mission, chat. 2 more names on the wall. Fucking crew card, who somehow was the highest ranked member on our team in spite of having gone on probably the lowest number of missions. And we lost Ajax. But we got him. We got him. Let's have a look at the briefing. We got Crappy Sniper. 90% shot accuracy with that shotgun's not too bad. 4 kills, close range, destroyed stuff. Erst got the MVP. I wonder why. I mean, again, I'm not playing favorites here, but Erst was holding this shit down. Our mechanical man was holding this shit down. That was 2 hours and 38. Oh, so it was like 2.5 hours of mission. Okay, gotcha. Good to know. Good to know. But yeah, so heavy hitter, dealt the most critical damage, dealt the most damage while wounded, got the most assists, kill stealer, overqualified, 8 fucking kills, 114 damage, and hit all but one of his shots. Again, Erst was holding this shit down. I'm not even lying. If Erst had not been in this mission, if he had not been spec'd exactly the way that we spec'd him, this mission probably would have been a failure, and the whole fucking this whole playthrough would have been scout. Like, and that's not me just, you know, trying to buff up his ego. Like, the way we built his character at multiple times during this mission saved our ass. So yeah, he absolutely deserves the MVP on this one. We got crew card. Again, sadly, one of the folks that's going up on the wall. Like I said before, he was just in a bad position, bad cover, got surrounded, got shot at by like 8 fucking people, somehow managed to survive, and then got flanked by a melee character, and that was it. So, unfortunately, he died very, very early. I think he died on like the 2nd turn. But I don't think anybody's gonna say that he didn't at least make the attempt, you know? Again, he was, at the time that he went on this mission, he was the highest ranked soldier we had. So, he definitely put in work. He definitely worked hard. He just, you know, sometimes you get caught out. Sometimes you end up in a bad situation. Let's see, we got Tribal Typhoon. Again, he was also, like, don't let the lack of awards fool you. Tribal Typhoon was fucking holding it down, too. Like, Tribal Typhoon didn't even take any damage. He didn't even get hit. He still had his ablative armor at the end of the mission. Like, this dude laying down the fire, laying down the explosives. Like, if Erst wasn't in this mission, he would have been... He would have also been a MVP. We got Sierra with the hacks, hitting all of his shots, even though he didn't take that many. Again, did good work. Most exposed. Ended their turn within sight of most enemies. Yeah, that sounds about right. Several times that Sierra was basically just cowering behind Erst for a turn or two while shit just exploded everywhere. Got Elijah, again, he had it a little rough. But we managed to bring it back with him, even though he was on death's door for like half the mission. Vin, so I feel bad about Vin because what I realized this about partway, like 2/3 of the way through the mission. I realized that what I should have done was just gone ahead and hit him with the revive right away. And I know Crappy was out there telling me to do it, but like I was just like, nah, it's fine. We'll just leave him where he is. But no, I should have got Vin back up. I really should have, because I think he would have helped a lot if we had. So he spent most of this mission taking a nap, but he definitely helped. He came in clutch there at the end with a couple of flank shots and helping hold down that left flank so that we could finish him off. So yeah, we had Vio again. Not much to say about his performance in terms of standouts, but he was still holding the line like everybody else. Dark Sarah, I think we learned an important lesson about Dark Sarah. Or at least we learned an important lesson about the way that classes play together. And that is, flamethrower and psychic powers don't go well together if your will is super low. Like, if you're not strong with the force, a flamethrower is a really terrible weapon for a psychic. That being said, Dark Sarah still put in a performance. Didn't actually hit with any shots. Somehow managed to deal 4 damage. That was probably with a grenade. Leaf on the Wind. What is that? Ran the most overwatches. How? No, you're right. We did. And then Ajax. Ajax I feel the worst about. Like, the crew card, it was quick, it was painless. It was, he got hit and he was dead. That was it. Ajax, though, got hit, trying to move up, trying to get the shadow of the enemy. Got hit, went down, and then we basically, while the fight was still going on, we had to just sit there and watch them bleed out, and like there was nothing we could do. And those kind of deaths are the ones that really, really get under my skin. Like to have to sit there and watch your people bleed out for 3 turns, and then like especially when you have no med kits, like there's nothing you can do, and you just have to sit there and watch that timer tick down. Because like I knew there was no way we were gonna beat the mission in 3 turns. There was no way that we could just magically get another med kit. Like, I knew Ajax is gonna die, and it fucking sucks when that happens. When you have to just sit there and watch it happen, and there's nothing you can do. It's never a good feeling. It's never a good feeling. But it's war, and unfortunately people die in a war. These things happen. It was for a good cause, because if they hadn't given their lives, the whole run would have been scuffed. Nah, Arrakis, I don't think we could have saved Ajax regardless, because the thing is, like, Vin was down, and when we revived him, he only had 1 health. So we had to use the medkit on Vin in order to, like, even give him a chance of surviving in combat. And so that's kind of the problem, is like, if we had Vin up there and he had 1 health and then he runs up there to try to stabilize, then the chances are good that he just dies anyway. So, like, even if we had gotten Vin up earlier, I mean, it wouldn't have saved Ajax in that situation. Now, that being said, if Vin had been up and helping to help cover angles and help put out damage, then maybe Ajax wouldn't have ended up in that situation. Like, once they went down, there was no way we could have saved Ajax. But if Vin had been there, we might not have been in that situation to start with. So that you're kind of half right. You're kind of half right. Alright, crew card. Let's get you memorialized, buddy. Let's get you memorialized. I haven't seen crew card in the chat. Is crew card out there? Let's see. Nope, doesn't look like they're in the chat. Alright, chat. Yeah, we gotta... What are we doing here? We want... I mean, we gotta do the normal setup for the memorial, right? Gotta do the salute. Let's see, we gotta do the background. We do the XCOM. Let's see, what's the layout? What's the layout that we normally do? There we go, the footer, there we go. Chat, what do we want to say? What do we want to say about crew card?
Advent propaganda continues to spread the message of dissident attacks, but this is the voice of the resistance, telling you not to believe their lies. Our fighters are giving it everything they've got to take back.
What do we have to say about crew card? I mean, I'm not, and I know how cruel this is gonna sound, but in spite of the fact that he was one of our highest ranked soldiers, and in spite of the fact that, like, he took part in a bunch of missions and was a credit to the team, like, I struggle to remember anything about crew card and his service. And maybe that's just because he's wearing the body condom, and, like, it just, like, as an image, he doesn't stand out in my mind. Like, it's, again, I hate to say that. I know how cruel that sounds, but, like, it's, like, I can't think of an epithet. Gone but not forgotten. He sucked at poker. I mean, it's not the worst. But let's do this. Here we go. Gone but not forgotten. And there we go. Yeah, I mean, again, and crew card if you're out there watching this on the VOD or anything. Like, it's not a personal dig at you. It's just, you know, in certain series, like, certain characters just kind of become memorable through deeds, through actions. It's not anything that you did wrong. Oh, right, we need that one. There we go. I like that one because it's really small. So it looks like some graffiti that somebody put on there after the fact. And then we got effects. Where's my filter? We gotta do the sepia filter. We always do the sepia filter for the memorial photos. What do you think, Chad? Do we do like the close-up? Or do we do a little bit farther away? What do you think? I mean, most of the other photos have been like at this range, but we could go close up. Do close up. Alright, we'll do the close up. There we go, Chad. That's one memorial photo. We gotta take another one. Actually, I don't know how we're supposed to do that, because we had 2 squads. Oh, there we go. So here's the memorial for Ajax. Man, everybody got fucked on this mission. Honestly, I'm mostly okay with this one. I mean, I wanna make sure that we keep everything relatively consistent for the memorial posters. But I'm actually okay with this one. So let's go with footer. And then we go with the background options. And then we go with filter. And then maybe we do the close-up. I think we go in that chat. We need a squad named AA Ron so we can blame them for fucking it up. I mean, you can't blame everything on AA Ron. I mean, a lot of times it's his fault, but you can't always blame it on him. Man. And we didn't even get that much off this mission. That's the other... Like, we got a lot of corpses. That's about it. We didn't really get anything else. I know it was a defense mission. But... even so... So we can do an Andromedon autopsy. I'm not gonna lie, chat, that was kind of exhausting. Like, I was not expecting that mission to go on for as long as it did. Like, I had fun with it. Even if I got a little frustrated a couple of times. But, like, I was not expecting a 2.5-hour mission. But we got some promotions. Not a whole lot of promotions, but we got some. So let's see, Erst, you're up first, buddy. Got that promotion. Got enough mech corpses for another suit of armor? You're also at 8 hours. I am at 8 hours, don't worry. I'm gonna be ending the stream here pretty soon. But I obviously wasn't gonna stop in the middle of a mission. And of course, you know me, I wanna get the promotions and everything out of the way. I wanna make sure that we're set up for success at the beginning of next stream, so that way we can just get right into it and not have to like, oh shit, what was I doing? What do I gotta do? We gotta fix all this and that, so. Yeah, I don't think anybody was expecting the mission to be that long. But anyway, Erst, you are up. So, we got, at the rank of Tech Sergeant, you've got Aggression. Gain 5 critical chance for every enemy you can see, up to a maximum of 30. I mean, given the way that the last mission played out, that would have been useful. Heavy Duty Repair. Repair heals 4 extra HP each use, doubling its recovery potential. Well, you're not really spec'd into repair / healing, and we've already learned that you can be healed with a med kit, so I don't know how useful that'll be. And then kill zone. Take a reaction shot against any enemy that moves or attacks within a cone of fire. So this is very similar. If you remember kill zone from the XCOM, the original XCOM, is very similar to that, where you basically just put down a narrow cone, and then any enemy that moves through that cone, you just take shots at them. It actually works really well in a defensive situation like that, where you know where all the enemies are coming from, but it's very situational as well. Lay down for a moment during the break and only just woke up. Wow, you're good, Cody. I mean, again, we were just talking about it was a 2.5-hour mission, so I apologize for anybody that had plans to, like, go to sleep or otherwise go do other things besides just sit down and watch me flail wildly to try not to die for 2.5 hours. So, yeah, you missed a pretty lengthy mission. I don't blame you for taking a nap. But Ernst, it's on you. It's on you. You got aggression, get extra crit chance for every enemy you see up to 30. Or kill zone, I mean, unless you really want heavy duty repair. 1, since it's more commonly useful. I mean, for you especially, because you're usually the one charging out ahead. One XCOM and I'll take both. Alright, you know, after last mission, I'd say, well, it's not 1, it's actually 11. But again, you were the MVP on that one. I would say you earned it. Continue to not suck. And I'm willing to give you some upgrades. Alright, next up is Tribal. I know Tribal was here. I don't know if they still are. But Tribal, if you're still here, now's the time to tab back into the stream. And we've got your promotion up, so let's see. What do we got, chat? We got thousands to go. Once per turn, after killing an enemy with your primary weapon, you may take an additional non-movement action. Just a free non-movement action. I wonder if that counts like grenades and shooting and everything else. Because again, if so, this is basically, if you kill someone with your gun, you can then kill them or shoot something else. But of course, it does only trigger once per turn, so that's a thing. And I see a Sith Preacher. Hydration incoming. Which honestly, I fucking needed that. It's only just now that I realize I haven't, like, taken a drink in a long time, so thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, the roster list is very... I mean, we sent in 10 people, and all but one of them ended up within, like, 2 or 3 pips of being dead. Let's see. Gunslinger, take a reaction shot with your pistol, the pistol that he's not using, against any enemy that moves or attacks within 12 tiles and a wide cone of fire, 4-turn cooldown. Again, he's not using a pistol, so I don't think that's going to be super useful. And then we got Demolition Cannon. He grants a single-use wrist-mounted shredder gun. Decimates cover and armor, but deals little damage. So if you're familiar with the shredder, it's just that, but it's a one-time use thing. So, not for too much longer, Wasteland Wanderer. We ended up on a mission that ended up taking 2.5 hours, so, We're just now getting off the back end of that, taking care of the promotions and all that, and then I'll probably be bringing the stream to a close. But y'all know the drill, chat. I haven't seen Tribal Typhoon speak up, so it's on you. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Whatever you feel like. I mean, the Demolition Cannon is good, but it's situational. Whereas Thousands to Go is a passive that just, like, if you kill an enemy, you just get to do another thing. Yeah, seems chat is overwhelmingly in agreement. Thousands to Go it is. Sounds like a really good skill. I think that's the first time we've seen that on this playthrough. And then, let's see, we got Elijah, who hasn't been on a mission in quite some time, but they got their promotion as well. I don't think I saw Elijah. No, Elijah is in the chat. Where are you at, Elijah? Wherever you are, it's time to tab back in so you can do your promotion. But let's see, we got Mayhem, 25% bonus damage against enemies who attempt to move when suppressed. Then we got Cutthroat, which is part of the Blade Master tree. Your melee attacks against biological enemies ignore their armor, have a 15% or a plus 15 crit chance, and do 2 additional crit damage. I mean, if you're gonna focus on Blade Master, that's really good. Like, just full out ignoring armor is stupid. And then we have Secret Hunt, which we've already seen this a couple of times today. Fire a shot that bypasses shield and sustain, does not break concealment on a kill. Yeah, I tried typing in Elijah and it let me. Yeah, it shows him in the chat for me. I'm able to @ him. Let me see. I'll try it. Yeah. Well, if he's not gonna speak up, then as always, chat, you guys get to make the decision, so... Your call, 1, 2, or 3. Mayhem for extra damage against suppressed opponents. Cutthroat for that melee badassery. Or Secret Hunt for the shot to bypass shields and sustain. It's up to you guys. 1, 2, or 3, whatever you think. I mean, I know which one I would go with, but again, I'm not going to state my opinion for fear of tainting the vote. That seems like a slight majority in favor of 2, so we'll go with 2. Again, Cutthroat is really good. We just gotta remember to make use of Elijah in a melee setting in order for that to be useful, so... I think that takes care of all the promotions. Is anybody... Oh? Oh? I thought Sierra and Jotun might be ready to go on another honeymoon, but I guess not. I mean, it's showing the exclamation mark like they are, but then it... Yeah, like it's not showing the little symbol above their heads. Wait, what? Hold up.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
Hold
I
up.
wonder if this is what it was like in the old days.
Hold up.
Always on edge, ready for a fight on a moment's notice.
You see this shit?
Certainly keeps you on your toes.
Fucking poster of Sierra just back here in the corner in engineering. Like, I'm sitting here all the way zoomed out over here. I just see this little thing down on the screen. I'm like, is that fucking Sierra? And it was indeed. It was indeed. Anyway, Chad, let's have a look at the memorial. Unfortunately, we had to add two fucking names to the wall today. Crew Card and Ajax joining Megas and Friendade up on the memorial wall. You hate to fucking see it. But, these things happen. These things happen.
We might just win this thing.
It sucks when they do, but... Again, they gave their lives so the run could continue. They gave their lives so that the run could continue. I mean, I would ship Shin and Sierra. I could literally put together a character that looks like Shin. Like, I have mods that add the cosmetics in order for me to, like, make it so that we could have Shen. And then we could make them bonded. Let them get married. Yeah, I prefer to think of it as like Shin is down bad for Sierra, but Sierra only has eyes for Jotun. Like that's my headcanon. Like Sierra is like he's flattered and he appreciates the attention, but like even though Shin is getting moist for Sierra, like I feel like him and Jotun, you know, they got something special. Triangle action, I mean, that's not up to me. Yeah, I mean, y'all know me. I'm very laissez-faire where it comes to that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, you just... whatever makes you happy. If you're good with it, I'm good with it. I'm not picky. I don't judge. So, yeah, I mean... Jotun very clearly seems to, you know, be on the... like, he knows what he wants. And he don't want no part of Shen. Like, he's got his man. He's happy. So, you know, that's like... I mean, it could be general quarters. It could be. It could be. Oh, that's right. Shit. Chat. I forgot. Chat, we lost 2 soldiers today. That means we gotta recruit 2 more. So, let's see. I mean, again, as always, I want people with decent aim and decent mobility, so... I mean, it's Ruben Stone, I guess? Oh, wait! We can't even recruit because we don't have any fucking supplies! We got 11 supplies, chat. We don't have enough to recruit 1 person. Jesus. Like, we spent all of our supplies right at the beginning of this mission because we needed the armor and the weapons to kit everybody out. And then now we have no supplies. And we literally just rolled over the month. Like, it's the beginning of the month and we have no supplies. We have 0 fucking space shekels. I mean, we don't have literally 0. We have 11 space shekels. This is gonna be a ramen month for everybody on the Avenger, alright? Yeah, we're probably gonna have to hit up the black market. We're gonna be busy. We're gonna be busy in the next stream. That's for sure. But, chat, I think I'm gonna call it here. Again, it's been over 8 hours at this point. We had a very lengthy 2.5 hour mission to defend the Avenger and keep the run going, to keep the run from being scuffed. I think if we were gonna end on any point, that's the point. So let's drop another save as you did. Where did we leave off? We left off with okay. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Now, so steal some milk and make butter to have butter bread. Yeah, you could. You could. I mean, I'm just saying, we got plenty of corpses needing to be autopsied. I don't know how sectoid tastes, but it looks like bacon. Anyway, chat. Let's get back to the office, shall we? Shall we? And I will, let's close out of XCOM. You did good, XCOM. You did good. You done good. All right. Well, there we go, chat. Again, we had a long day in XCOM, a little bit of a rough day, I would say. I mean, we had, what, 3 or 4 operations, and the first one was bad, but the last one was worse. I mean, it was good because we won, but, man, Them Alamaus, they made us work for it today. They definitely made us work for it. Remember, like 2 or 3 streams ago, when I was like, man, this is actually pretty easy. Maybe I need to turn the difficulty up again. Remember when I said that shit? Yeah. I remember when I said that shit. But I'm a dumbass, so, you know, it's a good thing we didn't do that. That would have been bad. That would have been real bad. Like, based on today, yeah, no. That would have been real fucking bad. Yeah, you alright? You alright there, Great Figure? You seem to... I mean, blink 3 times if you need assistance. I don't know how you're gonna convey that with a keyboard, but blink 3 times. But anyway, again, it's a little bit rough. We had some rough ops, but again, we come out on top. We're still alive. We're still kicking. We gotta fast forward as much as we can. We gotta fast forward as much as we can about trying to get these chosen knocked out, especially the assassin, because, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, that mission was not hard because of the assassin. The chosen in general only make the missions hard by popping up when you least expect it, but in that mission, with as many enemies as you have to deal with, all clustered together like that, like, nah, the chosen is not what made that mission hard at all. Like, once the chosen showed up, she was dead in like 2 turns. So, yeah, it's we need to take out the chosen. We need to make sure that shit doesn't happen again. So, with that being said, we still accomplished a lot. We got some good upgrades. We started some folks down the psychic tree. We're starting some genetic modifications. Yeah, we did lose a few people. We lost 2 people. 2 people up on the memorial wall, and Ro is still out there somewhere. Got captured. We're gonna get him back, though. We're gonna get him back. By God. I don't know when that mission's gonna proc on the resistance ops. But we will absolutely be getting Ro back. I promise you. Mark that shit down. Second that mission pops up, we are going for it. Like I said, it's after a mission like that, when you just sit there and you're like locked into the screen for 2.5 hours, it's only now that I'm like able to back away from the desk and stretch my legs a little bit. And I didn't even take a second BRB, and like I'm a little bit stiff. So I'm just like, you know, I'm glad that the mission's over, but it was a lot of fun too. So like, it's it was a little bit rough. I'm a little bit exhausted after that mission. So, but either way, I'm glad that we could get it done. I'm glad that we survived. I'm glad that the run survived, because that's not a joke. Like the Avenger defense mission, the Avenger defense mission. There we go. I can words, chat. Is literally a make or break moment for the run. Like, if you fail, that's it. It's game over. Like, there's no recovery. There's no second chance. Like, if you fail that mission, that's it. You get the game over screen and you have to start over again. Or you have to reload a save. But if you couldn't beat it the first time, the chances that you're going to beat it the second time are not great. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of folks are probably exhausted from that too. Like, it's a long time to just sit there and be like, you know, emotionally invested in this mission and how it's going to turn out, and, you know, the ups and the downs. And like, it takes a toll. It takes a toll. But that's the fun part, right? Like, that's the great thing about XCOM, is that you can have experiences like that, and not every game can replicate that kind of tension. And I think it's more tense because you guys are in the game. Because, like, you get personally invested in your own characters, in the characters of the other chat members that you know, and then, you know, Urs does something cool, or Vio does something awesome, or fucking crappy sniper comes out of nowhere with a shotgun and blows some chosen's head off, and it's just like, you know, those are the moments. Those are the moments you remember. That's what makes the game fun. It doesn't matter that the game's 10 years old. Like, it's all about the moments. It's about the experience. So I'm having fun with it. I hope you guys are too. But at any rate, I'm gonna stop flapping my jaws, chat. It's late. I'm gonna let you guys get to the rest of your Saturday or Sunday. And I'm gonna do the same. I'm probably gonna grab a small snack and then just kind of veg out on the couch for a little while. But hopefully you guys will have a good rest of your Saturday and Sunday as well. But let's start up the music, chat, and we will bring the stream to a close. So I want to thank you guys for coming out here on a Saturday to join me on the Bezos TV for some XCOM 2. Again, the world is a roller coaster of challenges, and we don't all have a lot of time on this planet. There's a million places you could have been, a million things you could have been doing. So I appreciate every minute that you chose to spend here, whether it was for 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 weeks, 5 months, however long you've been here. I appreciate you. Thank you. Again, you could have been anywhere else. You could have been doing anything else. But you chose to spend that time with me. You chose to spend that time with the community. And again, without you guys, there is no community. So thank you for being here. Thank you for making the stream awesome. Thank you for making the community awesome. And of course, here at the end, I want to remind you, like I always do, that your life has value and that the world is a better place with you in it. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. And I'll see you next time.